you guys. Hope you're having a good one. I am about to start making dinner. Hopefully you guys catch the seasoning. I'm not gonna lie, I don't measure, I just cook, but you will see the type of seasoning that I am using to make the food, and then, you know, all that jazz. So let's go ahead. There is scallops. That's what it was. Scallop. There is jumbo shrimp. You forgot about the jumbo shrimp? Give me the finger. Give me some
mussels too.
Yes, I did get some mussels. Apparently Tris likes mussels now.
That's really good.
Oh, put this back in the refrigerator. This is the crab cakes and all that. This is
not cooking that?
Not today. There is a lobster tail. So the first thing we're gonna do is pour some vinegar on this thing with cold water. Okay, and I'm gonna use this. Next thing. So with the Brussels sprouts, I just like to cut the back butt off, cut it in half. I'm gonna do that with the entire bag. All right, so now that we have the Brussels sprouts, you guys, we're gonna start seasoning. All right. So I'm gonna do just a tiny bit of poultry seasoning. Nothing too much. I really wanted vegetable seasoning, but I'm all out, but we'll do this. And I only say a little bit because we're gonna be adding balsamic glaze on there, okay? The next one here, it's a garlic and herb seasoning. You want to add that. Again, I don't know how much I'm putting, y'all. I'm just letting my spirit tell me when to stop. And then the last one is, well, no. This one here is the complete. And then a little bit of onion powder. And I purchased this onion powder from the market. Okay. When you're done with that, you're then going to put a little bit of olive oil all over the drizzle. Okay. And then I already have my pot. Move these out the way. You just want to give it a quick little mix, okay? Just want to give it a quick little mix. So for the top, I'm going to go ahead and and don't worry about it loosening up, because when it cooks, it's going to be really good. And this only needs about 20 or so minutes in the oven. And then I add the drizzle, then I leave it in for another 5. But you see that? Like, it looks so good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and knock that out in there. Of course, my hands are washed, just for the record, in case you missed it. Wash your hands, okay? And I have a brush to scrub my nails also, so do all that. And this is it. I'm gonna put it in the oven just like this. When it's done, I'm just gonna drizzle the balsamic, which you guys will see later. So I have the mussels here, which is really good. Let that sit. Then I have the lobster tail and the shrimp here, which I already spoke to Babe. He wants it fried. So I'm gonna start removing the back end of it. Once you remove the back end of the tail, you want to also butterfly it. I find that to be so easy to clean all the mess out of it. I have a small utility knife. If you guys are wondering, the knife is from Calphalon, okay? So you just want to take it and you want to cut the back, because there's a vein right there. We're not going to say what that vein holds. And then you want to cut it in the front because there's also a vein here. We ain't going to talk about that either. But you want to pull both of those out. I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and clean this. Probably takes me about 10 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and clean both of those out. And you want to do a very light cold water rinse on it. When you're done, you see that? Everything is out and cleaned from the shrimp. You want to clean that. I'm going to go ahead and clean everything else off. Alright, you guys, this is the very last piece of shrimp. I'm moving on to the lobster. Already spoke to Babe. He wants fried lobster. He said he likes it. So what I'm going to do is go pull the meat down a little bit, detach it from the top, and take the scissors and just go ahead and cut that all the way out. Flip it onto the other side, put my finger in there, separate it, and again cut it on both sides. And then you can easily remove the shell. That's one. That's two. The same way you butterfly the shrimp, you want to butterfly the lobster. I know this is kind of gross, but you got to do what you got to do. And you want to take all of this gunk out, okay? Do not leave it. I don't know who eats it, but I don't. Be very careful, y'all, because this shell can really get a little tough and cut you. So if you can, always try to have some utility scissors. Go ahead. So I'm gonna do a little bit of onion powder, which I have to buy some more. So do a little bit of onion powder on both things. A little bit of adobo. Just a tiny bit of the complete. And the garlic herb on this. I did the garlic herb on the shrimp. I'm doing the onion herb on the lobster tail. You can really season this how you want to season, y'all. And I'm gonna do a little bit of the tomato seasoning on the shrimp, just to get it a little bit like spicier. And I'm gonna do the bourbon on the lobster just to make it a little sweet, because I'm gonna do a garlic butter for this part here in the scallops. And a tiny bit of the jerk seasoning on the lobster. Not too much, y'all. A little bit lighter with it. And then of course drizzle this with a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm gonna just pour a little bit of olive oil on. I'm gonna mix that all in. Let it get good and marinated. And then with the lobster, I'm just gonna rub them two together. And that's that. For that, I'm gonna start the rice now. I'm gonna put a little bit of this extra virgin olive oil in here. I need my spoon, because I'm going to then put my épices in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the stove off because it doesn't take long for it to get hot. So I'm going to put a nice piece of épices in here. I put the épices in here. I'm gonna put 1 whole cube of Maggi in here. I'm gonna put the adobo in here. I have to make a list and get some more seasoning. And then we want to do a little bit of garlic powder. Because I'm going to be adding so much water to this, I want it to be like super flavorful. So you're probably going to see me do a little bit of an overload with the seasoning, and that is okay. It's going to be really, really salty. But once you add the beans and you add the water and you add the rice, it's going to be so good, y'all. I'm going to get another cube of Maggi to add in here. And then you want to just mix everything really nicely in here. I just want to show you guys what that looks like. Alright, that looks good. Ooh, y'all, I wish you could smell this because this smells amazing. Now that it's starting to boil, I'm going to go ahead and add in the water. That way that can season up real good. And this side, I'm pouring the oil for the fried shrimp, the fried lobster. Get that cooking. This is going to be for the clams right here. And all I'm going to do is cut this on. I'll make that last. We're going to let this get hot. While this is getting hot, I'm going to go ahead and start preparing the lobster and the shrimp. Oh yes. I like when I hear that thing shizzle, shizzle. Shizzle, shizzle. Shizzle, shizzle. I'm going to go ahead and cut the fire down so it don't overcook the shrimp.
Was the cheese Danish good?
The cheese Danish, it was good. It is. It needs to be, I think it needs to be warm, but we ate it without it being warm. What happened?
I said, because you know, sometimes you won't figure it from public.
Okay. That was exactly good. Okay, for the rice, I'm going to go ahead and turn the rice down also. Ooh, y'all, that looks good. Y'all, this looks amazing. I ain't gonna lie. What you doing? What you doing, Church? What you doing? What you doing? I'm gonna give it one more second in there as soon as I get done covering this. Well, this is the balsamic glaze. All I'm gonna do is start over here. If you ever go into a restaurant and you've had the Brussels sprouts, this is normally what is on there. It gives it that vinaigrette, balsamic, sweet, brown sugar. Now you can take this a step further and do a little bit of bacon on top, but since I'm doing seafood, I'm not gonna worry about that. I like when I do the seafood with the breadcrumb. I've told you guys this for years. It's not so bready, but you still get a little bit of that bread on it. So I'm gonna use flour. You see the shrimp is starting to cook right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the clam. Pretty much how I'm gonna do the clam. My battery's about to die, but I wanna be able to show you guys the food. I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of that AP seasoning, which is like here. I'm gonna do garlic, and I'm just gonna mix it really good. I'm gonna add the clam, and I'm gonna do butter, and I'm gonna get that sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and make that, and I'll see y'all. This is the first plate. Scallops, along with the mussels, with a really nice lobster bisque sauce, kind of, sort of, you know. It's good flavoring. Let's go ahead and start plating. Over here is the fried lobster and shrimp, and I'm just gonna do like a really nice big area of rice right here, so that way everybody can just kind of select. All right, so you guys, here's the rice, Brussels sprouts, the lobster, and the shrimp. I would love to talk to y'all, but I'm about to go eat. Hopefully y'all found this. I'm gonna do my best to write the seasoning over the screen, but y'all don't hold y'all breath. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, the food looks amazing. I know. Thank you so much. I know. Okay, how was the food?
Horrible.
Okay.
No salt.
I won't cook anymore
No
then.
spices.
So if it's no salt or nothing, then I don't have to cook anymore.
He said that.
Tristan agree with me.
I said it was mid.
You said it was mid? And you said it didn't have any salt.
That's correct.
Okay, so I got mid and I got no salt. So I think after tonight that essentially says I can stop cooking. It's okay. It's okay. It is perfectly fine. I want to see this no salt.
Yo.
I want to see this
The food
no.
was horrible.
I want to see this no salt.
No salt.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Nothing.
It was good. Don't listen to them. Cause I'm gonna go on a strike.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna go on strike. My food ain't good.
No.
I can go on strike.
Oh no. We'll survive without you.
Y'all clearly you gonna survive pretty well because there's Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Not for me.
Chick-fil-A.
Unhealthy.
Chick-fil-A.
Horrible.
Those on Sundays.
Those on Sundays.
That means on Sunday you and Tris gotta come together. On Sundays, everybody cooking minus me.
Nah, we need you.
No, I'm on strike.
Nah.
I'm on strike. What? Alright, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna clean the kitchen tonight because I already have a loading dishwasher. So tomorrow I'm gonna reload it with the rest of the stuff that's in here. But I hope you guys have a really, really amazing night. I'm full. I want this food to settle in my stomach so I can have some strawberries because I want some strawberries. So I'm gonna go take a bath. Apparently take this man to Niagara Falls. I want to go to Niagara Falls. I got a Niagara Falls for you. Alright, y'all. Have a good night. Baby,
What's up,
put the music back on, please. I'm gonna cut the camera off.